Hello friends, I'm Meteorologist Zack Shields. Thanks for stopping by and checking out our Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel. You ready to experience some dry line magic? I hope so. It's going to happen later on today. This boundary separates the muggy air coming in from the Gulf from the very dry air coming in from the Rockies. When those two air masses slam against each other, the air has to rise and the storm clouds will begin to build. At the same time, this dry line is pushing eastbound. We'll have a little impulse of energy to really get those storms going west of the hill country, and we'll make those storms survive long enough to reach our neighborhoods this evening. Yes, it's going to be mainly after dinner time when we start to see the rain and thunderstorms move on in. Here in the Austin metro, it's going to be mid to late evening. So the first stop will be out across the hill country between 4 and 8 from Fredericksburg to Llano, San Saba, Mason. About 60% chance of seeing those storms. 50% chance here in the I-35 corridor between 5 and 9. And if those storms make it all the way into our eastern counties, it won't happen until late evening. So as we take it hour by hour during the day, there's not much showing up on the radar. That will change this evening. That cluster of storms that will get going in West Texas will eventually make it into the hill country between 7 and 8. And then some of these storms will lose some of their punch as they move into the I-35 corridor. By midnight, the storm threat is over. Could it happen again late tomorrow? It's a possibility with another cluster of storms moving on in. So with those two rounds of rain possibly happening, 3 out of the 4 models in the next 2 days show ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. Not enough to promote any flash flooding, but we will be under the gun for some severe storms. A slight risk happening from Waco all the way down to San Antonio out toward San Angelo. This slight risk is a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk, and we'll be on the lookout for large hail and damaging winds. The highest risk for large hail that could do some damage will be out here in the hill country where those storms get their start. Fredericksburg, Llano, Burnett, Lampasas, San Saba, Mason. And then a lower risk of large hail here in Austin, and then a moderate risk of damaging winds from I-35 into the hill country. Sometimes when these huge complex of storms start to fall apart, they produce some very strong winds. So again, to recap it here, the timing of it, it's not going to happen during the day. It's going to be an evening event starting in the hill country first, and then moving across the entire area during the entire evening hours. Doesn't mean everybody's going to cash in on the rain and storms. If you miss out on the rain and storms today, don't worry. We have multiple chances as that conveyor belt of moisture and low pressure systems pointed right at us, it looks like, in the coming days. So the rain chances will be locked in through the weekend and beyond. We'll go with isolated scattered thunderstorms, a possibility during the evening hours. So if you're thinking about some outdoor fun this weekend, during the day, it's not going to be a washout. Most of this action will happen during the evening hours. And the prime spot for the heaviest rains finally out across the hill country, 1 to 2 inches of rain. And that's perfect placement by Mother Nature. That is where we have the severe to exceptional drought. And then 30 miles east of the hill country, we have drought-free conditions from Austin over toward LaGrange, and it looks like we'll stay in this active weather pattern all the way through mid to late May. Stay weather aware. We're under a level 2 severe weather day. Thanks for watching the Fox 7 YouTube channel. Have a great one.